All right, here's the new Dana 60 differential cover that I'm going to use for my front axle on my F250. So let me open it up and show you what all comes in this kit from Yukon Gear and Axle. All right, you can sort of see through the thing, but that's the part number YHCCD60. And this is me opening it up and see what comes in here. All right, got the super foam, and then you got the cover in here. Try not to drop it on. This thing's pretty stout and heavy. Let me just say that. I put one on the back of the truck on the Sterling 10.5, but with this you get the fill plug and a drain at the bottom, so double helpful on that. Let me stop filming for a second so I can take all the bubble wrap off and find the hardware kit. All right, so there's the hardware kit and the ever-present axle sticker. But as you can see, it has the plugs and the bolts for it with washers. All right, let's measure it and go make sure it'll fit within the area that I have for a differential cover on the front of the truck. All right, there's a casting on the interior side of it. As you can see, it's pretty stout and much heavier than the stamped steel differential cover that's on there currently. So let me take a peek at this, and we'll measure it with the tape measure, and then we'll go see, make sure I got enough room between the housing and the steering components. All right, so there we go. It looks like it's about 4 inches, the delta between the flange and the top of it where the nice little Yukon plate is. So let me go measure this out and see how much room I got. All right, there's what I got from face of axle to I don't know if that's the farthest point towards the axle, but it looks like I got about 5 inches. So I don't know how much this actual bar moves in and out in the x-axis when it turns, but there's certainly a good amount of space. So hopefully 5 inches with a delta of 1 inch is enough to have a clear space. This one, on the other hand, is a little tighter. This one's at 4 inches, but the 4 inches was at the very center. So, yeah, easy. I think it'll be fine. I'm going to go back out there and look at it again, see what my delta is from like this point, because right there, it's pretty close. So there you go. Let's take a look at it. All right, the manual requires this 80/90 premium rear axle lubricant for the front end of this on the Dana 50 on my 2019, and then you need a 9/16 socket to take the cover off. It's supposed to take 4 quarts of 80/90, so hopefully I have enough, but anywho, I'm gonna do this and break all these bolts loose, zip them off, drain it out, put the new cover on, and then refill. So here we go. What we got here is 9/16. I'm gonna break them loose with a wrench, and then I'm gonna zip them off. Hopefully they are in there very well. So like I said, I am going to try and zip them out to the best of my ability. It's that 9/16 socket, because they don't want to cooperate. Okay, we're down to one that I can't get to with the power. Put the power on it. So we're gonna, there we go. Just had to get enough torque on it to bust that bitch loose. No, I'm not trapped under here because my belly's too big. I'm working on that too, but it's not fast enough. Oh, there, it's dripping. All right, here we go, trying to install it by myself. The thing's got to weigh like 50 pounds. It's crazy how heavy it is, but we'll work through that. We'll get her done. So while you were off, I wiped down the mating face with some brake clean. So here we go. There we go. Wish me luck. All right, as you can see, I've tightened them down. I just got this last one here that wants to be a what do you want to call it? A douche rod or an ass munch, or I can't think of all the glorious names I'd like to call it, but this will all get cut out because I'll be fast forwarding through this, I'm sure. There we go. All right, now the next thing is I got to torque them down, so I'm going to go get my torque wrench, but I think these all go to 20 foot-pounds, but I'm going to check that too before I tighten it down, and I'll let you know if I. All right, so I went and checked, and it says that it should be tightened to 25 to 35, so I set my torque wrench to what did I set it to? 32. So I am going to
try to torque it to 32 all the way around. And then because I don't have any of these Allen sockets with that are 1/2 inch, I'm using a 1/2 inch to 3/8 adapter on my torque wrench. So I'm sure somebody will tell me how I'm not getting accurate readings with that, but I understand that. But I got to do what I can do, and I should be getting close to what I need to be. So I'm going to try and tighten these. There we go. There's one. I just got to get it out of it. There we go. And we're going to crisscross to the best of my ability. Okay. That one's tight. These all popped. Okay. All right, so we got it on there. It's all torqued down. Now I got to put the plugs in, or the drain plug anyways. And both of these have magnets in them, so I guess it doesn't matter. Ooh, they're Allen head. And they're bigger than what I got down here, sons of bitches. So let me go get an Allen wrench and some Teflon tape, and I'm going to clean up a little bit, and then I'll come back down here and do this, and then we'll refill the diff. So away I go. All right, so now we just got to put the plug in and refill. All right, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put some Teflon tape on this plug so that it seals, because I don't want any minuscule leaks coming off my plug. So that is what I'm doing right now. You probably can't see me on the screen, but putting some Teflon tape on this puppy. The Allen head wrench that I need to tighten this up is, I think it is a 3/8 or 7/16, so it's a big one. And there we go. But I guess I'll start it by hand, make sure I don't cross thread this puppy. Done that with everything else, so there we go. There it's going in. And I don't want to over tighten it since it's cast iron, but you get the point. Okay, I didn't torque on it very hard. I torqued it on, but not like driving on a, you know what I mean. So anyways, I got 4 quarts, and I got my pump bottle from when I did the rear. So I'm gonna finish this one up, and then I'll put the 75/85 in. So make sure I got this stuck in there so it don't come out, and then we'll just pump it in there. What little left in there. All right, so now we got to get the new stuff. I guess if you have a lift, this would be much easier, but you know, I'll make do with what I got. So here we are, laying on our backs in the driveway. Having all the neighbors look at me like I'm crazy, which is fine because I probably am a little crazy, but because it's like 100 degrees out here. All right, so there we go. We got this one opened up. Hopefully my goes right in there. This has still got some in there too. I'm gonna have to. All the leftover in these bottles is ridiculous, but I'll either put it all together or... Come on, you can do it. You can do it. You're fine. That's right. There, and there it goes, right at 4. So you heard it go, and then it started dribbling out. So let me get this dumb bitch put back in there as quickly as possible. Come on out, you son of a bitch. There we go. Got her in there. Whew. And there you go. That's how you change the diff cover and change the fluid in your Dana 60. Hopefully this helps you out if you are thinking about doing this yourself. There you go. Thank you and have a great day. So here it is about 3 weeks later, and I'm editing the video, and I didn't have any footage of what it looked like when I was finished, and as you can tell, it has not leaked. I'm very happy with that. And anyhow, I just wanted to, put a cherry on top when I was editing this and say, hey, this is what it looked like when I got done, and it looks pretty good. So anyways, hopefully this video helps you out, and you can see that you can do it in your own driveway, just laying on the ground. So